Hello and welcome. If you're new here, I'm Miss Alex, and I'm back this week as Morticia Addams to illustrate 5 more relationship goals that will make your connection erotic, passionate, and overall amazing. So if you missed part 1 of this series, you can find the link in this video's description. Alright, so the next goal we can glean from Gomez and Morticia is to be empathic to your partner's struggles. And we see this in the train scene we discussed last week, but there is also a very sweet moment Morticia has with her mother in the kitchen where she shares her concerns for Gomez and asks her mother for advice on how to help him. She cares enough about Gomez that she tries to understand what he's feeling and what he needs from her. She doesn't tell him he's being dramatic or emotional or overreacting. She doesn't minimize his struggle. From Morticia's place of empathy, she wants to know how to best support her husband. Brené Brown explains it like this: "No one reaches out to you for compassion or empathy so you can teach them how to behave better. They reach out to us because they believe in our capacity to know our own darkness well enough to sit in the darkness with them." Isn't that good? I also love how Walt Whitman phrased it. "I do not ask the wounded person how he feels. I myself become the wounded person." So, how do we show empathy to our partner? How do we become the wounded person? This is what Brené Brown says. Empathy is simply listening, holding space, withholding judgment, emotionally connecting, and communicating that incredibly healing message of you are not alone. Gomez and Morticia also prioritize intimate conversation. We see this take place one evening as the two are sitting together in the cemetery, discussing old memories and enjoying thoughts of when they first met. They are looking at one another. There are moments of affection. They have no other distractions. They are fully present with one another. Too often now, our attention is extremely divided as we're incredibly distracted by our own devices, social media, our own thoughts and worries, and 1,000 other potential distractions. That's why being present with your partner and prioritizing intimate conversation is so important. It shows value, trust, and vulnerability. In other words, having intentional conversations in relationships suggests I'm not afraid to be vulnerable with you. And this vulnerable connection is a must-have for women to feel sexually aroused and ready to get kinky. I often say, set the table in her mind before you enjoy the meal of her body. She wants her mind and emotions bare before you, before her flesh is revealed. I love how relationship expert Esther Perel explains it. Erotic couples understand that foreplay is not something you do 5 minutes before sex begins. Foreplay pretty much starts at the end of the previous orgasm. Additionally, we see Gomez and Morticia shower one another with affirmation and affection throughout the entire film. Small moments of flirtation, playfulness, compliments, holding hands, sitting close, tender kisses, and even fleeting moments of passion whenever or wherever the mood strikes. This kind of exchange is not just crucial for happy long-term relationships. It's essential for seduction. In other words, the nicer you treat her outside of the bedroom, the naughtier things will get inside the bedroom. Why? Because she'll feel connected to you, seen by you, important to you, and desired by you. And that is often the deep foundation for female arousal. Being pursued by a man secure and masculine enough to chase the object of his affection. Relationship expert Dr. John Gottman explains it this way. Many people think that the secret to reconnecting with their partner is a candlelit dinner or a by-the-sea vacation. The real secret is to turn toward each other in the little ways every day. This is what we touched on last week when we referenced Gottman's small things often philosophy. Remember, a 6-second kiss is a kiss with potential. And that is certainly what Gomez and Morticia show us. The blissful, erotic potential you can reach when you're willing to be fully present with your partner and intentional about connection. And finally, we see that Morticia is a source of strength when Gomez is weak. After they are evicted from their home, Gomez is understandably overwhelmed, defeated, and begins to spiral down in depression. So Morticia steps in and extends her strength to Gomez and the family by not only taking the initiative to care for the family, but to solve the eviction issue. And I list this as a relationship goal because likely you and your partner will not be perfectly synced in your emotions or needs. Sometimes you will be struggling and need more support from your partner, and vice versa. That's why healthy interdependence is so important in relationships. The ability to show up for your partner with strength, support, and inspiration is not only a beautiful way to show love, but an incredible opportunity to build deep devotion and trust between partners. So I hope you found these last 2 videos helpful, and I would love to know your thoughts, so comment below and let me know. And be sure you're subscribed and have those notifications turned on because I'm starting a brand new series next Sunday.